So what's up everyone, I hope you're doing absolutely fine. Welcome to Alex Academy. So I'm making a series on how to build a sustainable e-commerce business. So when most people think of starting a business, the first thing that they think is the money. If I have money, then I can invest and it will give back in return, and this is how the business will run. And since they give priority to the money over any other thing, that is why 80 to 90% of the businesses fail in the first 2 years of their business. It gets shut down, it gets bankrupted or whatever. So in order to start my business and to make it run sustainably over a long period of time, I will have to follow on a lot of points. The first one that we'll be talking today is the mindset. So now the first question comes at what I mean by mindset. Mindset is nothing but a thought process, like how I think about something or how differently I think about something than majority of the people. For example, there's a book, Rich Dad and Poor Dad. So Robert Kiyosaki is the writer of this book. So Robert Kiyosaki was very excited about starting his own venture for the first time. And he actually started. So his business was very stagnant in the initial days. It was not growing that much. Then suddenly it took rise. It was going very well. He was taking a good amount of decisions. Whatever decisions he was taking, it was working for him. But what happened here? He took a major decision which turned out to be a very wrong decision in his business. And so his business went and he was bankrupted. So he ended up being in a lot of debt. So now for your information, Poor Dad was his original father and Rich Dad was his best friend's father, BF's dad, and his original dad, or real dad. So he was a PhD owner and he was having his own business. He was an entrepreneur. So on seeing his situation at this position where he had lost everything, his business was no more there, he was in a lot of debt. His poor dad was feeling very sorry for him. He was telling him, I told you not to go into this line. Do not start your own business. There's a lot of risks. You'll fail. You'll do this. Now your life is so miserable. You shouldn't have started your own venture. But on hearing the same thing, the rich dad congratulated him, saying that this is the best moment in your life. Why? Because now you know that this was a decision that you shouldn't have taken in a way that you have taken. Because you now know that in case the same situation arises in your life again, you know how to handle it. You actually learned from this failure. Your first business was going well and it failed. You had a major learning from that. So from now, if you start a second business, you know exactly what not to do and you have greater chances of succeeding in that second venture. So this is what I call as the mindset. The rich dad had a different mindset. The poor dad has a different mindset. So this is the mindset that I'm talking about. Like, I know what are my goals. I know what my dreams are. And this is how by having my own business, I can achieve those dreams. So if my business is failing, the first try I'm failing miserably, that doesn't mean that my goals will change, my dreams will change. It will always be there and I will be even more desperate to achieve those things. So this is the mindset that failing is something considered as a supreme source of learning. So I perceive failure in that way. So now I know that this is the kind of mindset that I need to have. But how to develop that mindset, how to stay energized, for those goals, for those dreams, how to stay motivated, how to get that mindset inside me. It's very simple. Like whenever someone is thinking to do any kind of business while they're employee for someone, there has to have some reason, right? Because being an employee, you can earn 40k per month, right? If you think of buying a Maruti 800, okay, you don't need to do business for that, right? You can achieve it from here only. So there has to have something that is forcing someone or that is making someone think that, okay, I need to shift my thinking from being an employee to having my own business. There has to have something. For me, it was traveling the whole world. I want to become a full-time traveler and a lifestyle blogger. So for that, I cannot pursue that having my job, because job is something that you need to sit for 9 hours, 10 hours and do it, and at the end of the month you get 40, 50k, right? So for me, in order to achieve this, what I could have done? I could have started YouTube, started making vlogs over here. And depending on the views, I would have got famous and I would have got sponsors to the trips since it happens with most of the vloggers out there. But that didn't happen with me. It can, right? So should I change my goal? Should I think, okay, world tour is not for me, I shouldn't do that, I should drop my dream, I should be an employee for the rest of my... No, my goal, this is my dream, I cannot compromise on my dream. This is like my child, I will have to protect it. Anyhow, for me, my dreams are like my child, seriously. So I had to find another way. For me, doing business, starting a business of my own was another way by which I could have achieved this goal. So for every individual, there has to have some things, that compelling reason for which one thinks of starting a business. And that reason or that dream helps to create that mindset. Very importantly, if this dream isn't compelling enough, it can never help in creating my mindset. If this dream was buying a Maruti, I could have seen that if I had worked for 2 years in some company, I will obviously get that. Why do business and why struggle for that? Right? Because business is not something very easy. Starting something of my own is not very easy. So this is the reason why I was able to build this mindset. Now I have this mindset, but how to keep this mindset for a long period of time? Because in business, there are going to be a lot of challenges, lots and lots of challenges. This dream, that is why I said compelling reason. This dream should be so compelling that even if I'm failing here, I will work my ass out and help my dreams to get fulfilled. So this is the only thing that can help to build a mindset, and this is the only thing that can help to keep that mindset even in times of difficulties, even in times of challenges. So that was the thing that I wanted to speak about, the number one thing before starting any business. This is the mindset. So I'll talk about many other things in the upcoming videos. Don't forget to watch those videos, because those videos are going to be very crucial, very important. And I hope you like this video. So share this among your groups, among your circles and all the social media sites, and subscribe. And also hit the bell notification so that you get notified each time I come up with a new video. So thank you for watching this. Peace.